have a second book that I'd like to try and read today with my two little helpers. This is a longer book, so I'm just going to read one chapter. So this is Unicorn Princesses, Sunbeams Shine. Chapter 1. On the top tower of Spiral Palace, a green wizard lizard waved his wand at an orange ear of corn. He took a deep breath and then he chanted, "Alakazam! Alakazoop! Unicorn! Unicorn! Alakazboop!" He waited for the ear of corn to turn bright pink, but instead the lights flickered and the walls shook. Thunder rumbled and boomed. Blue and green lightning flashed across the sky, which had grown dark as night. Oh dear, the wizard lizard cried out. "Did I say unicorn, unicorn? I meant ear of corn, ear of corn! Oh dear!" The wizard lizard turned pale green. He frantically waved his wand at the ear of corn and yelled, "Undo, undo, cancel that spell, delete, erase, I take that one back." And there's a cute little picture of the wizard lizard. But the palace lights kept flickering. The thunder rumbled even louder. Yellow and silver lightning flashed. "Oh, not again," the wizard lizard exclaimed. "The unicorn princesses are going to be so angry this time. They told me to stop casting spells on vegetables." He raced over to the window just as a glittering yellow sapphire rose up into the sky. Then with one final burst of thunder, the brightly colored stone dropped into a shimmering purple canyon in the distance. "That was Princess Sunbeam's magic gemstone," the wizard lizard said, covering his face with his scaly hands. "Without it, Sunbeam doesn't have any magic powers. Now I've really done it." The wizard lizard leaped over to a box in the corner of the room. He pulled out a book, looked at the cover, and tossed it aside. He pulled out another book and threw it, and then another. Finally, he found the right book. In silver letters, the title read, "The Book of Unspells." Back up. Thank you. The wizard lizard leafed through the pages, muttering, oh dear, Princess Sunbeam has lost her magic, and it's all my fault." He read out loud from a page at the back of the book. "There's only one way to reverse a spell that robs a unicorn princess of her magic gemstone. A human girl who believes in unicorns must travel to the Rainbow Realm, find the lost gemstone, and return it to the princess. Only then will the princess regain her magic powers. Note, only human girls who believe in unicorns are able to see them." The wizard lizard's eyes filled with excitement. "We need a human girl, and one who can see unicorns," he cried out, as he raced from the room and down the palace's spiral staircase to find the unicorn princesses. I lied, I'm going to do a second chapter. Chapter 2. One Saturday afternoon, Cressida Jenkins was on a hike in the woods with her family. Her parents walked up ahead, and her older brother, Corey, followed just behind them. He looked through a pair of binoculars. "I see a hawk," he called out. "Oh, wait, it's just another crow. Stop being rude. Rude! Rude!" "I'm not a scratching post." Hey, that was too much. That hurt. You have to be careful with that big old head of yours. Anyway, what Cressida really wanted to see, much more than a crow, or even a hawk, was a unicorn. Her parents had told her many times unicorns weren't real. No more. "They're imaginary, honey," her mother would say. Cressida always nodded, but she couldn't help wonder if her mother might be wrong. Real or imaginary, if there was one thing Cressida loved, it was unicorns. Posters of pink and purple unicorns covered her bedroom walls. She had a unicorn bedspread, unicorn curtains, and a unicorn lamp on her bedside table. Her pink book bag had a picture of a unicorn on the back. She even had unicorn pencil erasers for school and silver unicorn sneakers with pink lights that blinked when she walked, jumped, and ran. In art class, she had painted 6 unicorn watercolor pictures. They all hung on the refrigerator next to the week's school lunch menu and Cressida and Corey's soccer game schedules. Cressida's father turned around right in front of the biggest oak tree. Cressida, stop! Back up. Let me get in my space. That was rude. Thank you. It's time to head back, he said. We need to get home in time to go to the grocery store before dinner. Cressida sighed. She didn't want to go home yet, even if the only birds were crows and there were no unicorns. Plus, she hated going to the grocery store. No matter what Cressida said or did, her parents wouldn't buy Frosted Marshmallow Unicorn O's cereal. The box was pink and shiny with a picture of a gigantic purple unicorn leaping from a cereal bowl. It's too sugary, her father always said, as he pushed the cart right past the Unicorn O's. Then he usually pulled a boring brown box of whole wheat squares off the shelf. As Cressida turned to follow her parents and Corey back to their house, she looked down at her sneakers and jumped. The blinking pink lights always cheered her up. Hey! Back your butt up. I'm done with you. You're rude. Lady, you and me. Rude. Rude. Just then, Cressida glimpsed something shimmering in a pile of leaves near the gigantic oak tree. She stepped to the side of the path, reached down, and picked it up. It was a long, old-fashioned key, but the strangest part about it was the handle, a sparkling pink crystal ball. Yeah, you're blocking the picture. Honey, Cressida's mother called out, did you find something? Just an old key, Cressida said, and she slipped it into her pocket. That evening, as she got ready for bed, Cressida pulled her favorite green unicorn pajamas from her dresser drawer. As she started to take off her jeans, she felt something heavy and pointy. She stuck her hand into her pocket and wrapped her fingers around the key. She had forgotten all about it. As Cressida cupped the key in her hands, she noticed the crystal ball on the handle now glowed emerald green. Had she imagined the ball was pink that afternoon? Huh, she said. She put the key on her dresser next to a unicorn statue she had made from pipe cleaners and milk cartons. When Cressida's mother came to tuck her in, she saw the key. What a strange key, her mother said. It's beautiful. When I found it, the handle was pink, Cressida said. That's odd, her mother said. Cressida could tell from her mother's voice that she didn't believe her. It was the same tone she used when she told Cressida that unicorns were imaginary. It was probably just the sunset reflecting off the glass. Cressida said, but the more she thought about it, the surer she felt that the handle had been pink. And that is where we shall stop for today with my nosy little ponies. Serenity, you ready to take a bow? Down. Down. Back. Back. Good girl. Down. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be finishing that book at some point.